Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. Just the back nine of this course today. Okay, here we go. Let's have a nice round out there. Looking forward to see what you do here. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. They're about 130 yards out from here. Here's our second shot on the 10th. All right, they've left themselves quite a bit of work to do, to put it lightly. Very long putt here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Not a bad result from that distance. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. This one's going uphill and going to the right. And not a bad effort from where you were. If they can sink this, they'll snag a par. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And for the 11th, we have a par 3. This is their 3-iron. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Second shot here on the 11th. Nice tempo on that chip. Just nice and easy. Well done. All right, if they sink this, they're going to go one up. I think this one's moving to the right. And wouldn't it be nice to save par here? All right, your opponent's giving you that one, and we'll take it. Let's go to the next. And this putt from 4 feet. All right, good choice. He gave them that one. Now we'll go to the next hole. And that hole's halved. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, give this a rip. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. This one's about 175 to the pin. Well, there is a chance this one rolls into the green. Let's see. And the chip drops on in for you. That'll be your birdie. Ooh, that chip almost dropped for them. Okay, you're one up on your friend after that one. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And he's in the fairway bunker. Let's see what happens. Okay, about 230 yards from here. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. All right, here he is in the first cut. Let's see how this goes. Oh, almost in the bucket. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh, that was almost in. And they're staring this one down for birdie. Okay, that putt's done. And if you sink this, you'll be all square with your friend on the hole. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. And that hole will be halved. Wind blowing left to right on this one. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Nice shot. That'll do. And they've got around 120 yards to go. This one's around 26 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Looks like he started this one out right. This one's still tracking. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. Well, this one's looking good so far. Continuing on its line. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Wow. Powerful stuff, my friend. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. All right, here's his second shot. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Second shot here on the 15th. And that'll do. Grab your putter. And here's their look at this next putt. Quite a ways from the hole. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. This one's going pretty hard to the left. 6-foot putt for him. Here we go, par putt. Let's do it. And that hole will be halved. And the wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. Oh, your approach is heading left. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. All right, here's your friend. He's setting up in the green side sand. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th.
Oh, that chip almost went.
All right, this one for par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And if your friend sinks this, the hole will be halved. All right, giving them one more putt here. Let's head to the next. And that hole will be halved. All right, best of luck here on number 17. Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie. All right, let's see what he does on this one. All right, they've got about 115 yards to the pin. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. This one's about 7 feet away. And if you sink this putt, it will take this match to Dormy. Let's keep this going. That's your fourth birdie of the day. Good work out there. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Oops, this one's heading for the beach. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's get out of this sand. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot. Good choice. Out of the bunker, you got some good distance. And here we go. This is his second shot. Little less than pure on that swing. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Oh, it almost. Okay, out of that bunker onto the green now. That's good stuff. Now, let's try, see what we can do with that long putt. Zooming by the hole. All right, that's it's just a setback. Just a setback. Well, that one's going down into the water. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. And you two will be all square if they sink this. All right, we'll give them that putt, and they will win the hole, and we will move on to the next. Okay, here we go. This is the final playoff hole of this match. You got to win here. If you tie still, we're going to give the win to whoever's closest to the pin off the tee. And here's her 3-iron on display. Okay, we're teeing off last in this playoff hole. Might have a little bit of an advantage, I don't know, but let's get this tee shot close. Let's have enough club to clear that bunker. This one's going left. All right, you won't be closest to the pin on this playoff hole, so we're going to have to take this one the old-fashioned way and not win in a tiebreaker. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Oh man, I was just barely nudged that. We'll get it back. think we're in the rough on this one. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Okay, they have a very big putt ahead. Let's see if they can get it to go. Okay, I'm surprised that you let them have that one, but I also know that you're a generous human. So let's head to the next, and we'll see what we can do there.